When is a bomb threat not a bomb threat? Just saying the word has serious consequences, regardless of the context in which it's used.
Chief Transportation Correspondent and pilot MayCay Beeler joins us to explain how critical it is to watch your words at the airport. MayCay, we just had a recent case where somebody was charged, arrested, then the charges were dropped, all over maybe using a word.
Never, never use the B word at the airport. Not ever on a plane. Not in a joke, not in a passing remark. You know, just saying the word bomb may land you in jail and cause a whole lot of trouble for first responders, passengers, and crew. There's no mincing words when it comes to security threats. And whether the threat turns out to be credible or not matters not, at least initially. As a mouthy passenger found out when he was hauled away in handcuffs on an American Airlines flight. Now, we're talking about an incident in which a passenger allegedly said the word bomb when a flight attendant inquired about a carry-on bag that belonged to his wife. Now, according to reports, the passenger responded by stating, "It's a bomb." What happened in January on an American Airlines flight departing Charlotte from Miami. Now, the plane was on the taxiway when the law enforcement emergency vehicles were called. Passengers were on board, and the CMPD bomb unit inspected the plane, along with a bomb-sniffing dog that revealed, well, it was a false alarm. The passenger was taken away and held in a Mecklenburg County jail under a $75,000 bond for making the false alarm. Well, the passenger is free today. All charges dropped after what may be considered a misunderstanding. Now, district court official says the state was not able to prove the communication meets the elements required in the crime charged. The passenger reportedly disclosed to authorities his houseboat recently had been destroyed or blown up in a gas explosion, which proved to be true, but what that has to do with the carry-on bag, which had no explosives inside, and his use of the words, "it's a bomb," allegedly, is not clear, but apparently resonated with the court that dropped the charge. It is illegal to say bomb in a plane or airport. The Justice Department refers to such acts as a bomb hoax and provides civil and criminal felony penalties for false information regarding attempts or alleged attempts to destroy, damage, or disable aircraft or related facilities.
Ooh, all right. In all your years of being a pilot, I mean, have you ever been around something like this where you overheard something and thought, wait, did I just hear?
I was either landing and it was taxiing back in, or I was taxiing out to take off. I don't recall, but there was a regional jet, an American Airlines regional jet, sitting way over on a taxiway, not an active taxiway, out of the way. Found out there was a bomb threat on board. So what they do is they move the plane away from an active taxiway, away from other aircraft. So in this situation, that's what they did. People ask me, well, why did they search for the bomb with the passengers on board? They should have let the passengers off. Well, they can't taxi back to the terminal because, God forbid, if there is a bomb on board and it blows up, then you hit the terminal and you hit people. So they decide, they look at it, they bring the dogs on board, and there was no credible threat. But of course, they're going to handcuff the gentleman and take him off. So yes, I have witnessed that as a pilot. Can't remember if I was taxiing out for takeoff or I just landed, but I do see in my mind's eye that regional jet sitting out there on its own. And we're all asking ATC what's going on. Well, bomb threat. So it's serious business.
It is.
MayCay, I think you hit the nail on the head. Just don't say the word. Ever in the airport, airplane, be safe, don't say it at all.
Exactly.
All right, MayCay.
Be polite, be respectful when you fly.
There you go.
It's not that hard.
Yeah, because it's really a privilege to fly.
That is true.
Let's not forget that.
That is true. Well, I like that. Come on now. Part-time preacher.